this week's. Okay, so I start over. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's Positive Mindset Institute section. I'm really delighted to welcome you today, Jerome, for sharing insight on a subject of broad relevance to everyone. So tonight's topic is specialized knowledge to unlock your financial goal, and it comes straight from Think and Go Rich as usual. And Napoleon Hill makes it clear whether wealth is never built on general knowledge alone. You need specialized knowledge that is very specific, organized, and applied toward a definite purpose. So today, with Coach Jerome, we'll explore how targeted knowledge, whether gained through your own experiences or collaboration with others, can be directed toward creating meaningful financial results. Specialized knowledge has the power to open doors, attract opportunities, and give you edge, but only when it is recognized, developed, and applied with purpose. And in this conversation, we'll cover all those aspects. I would like to thank you all for joining today for another explosive conference. Your commitment is really appreciated and valued. So, Jerome, over to you. And I can't wait to really enjoy today's section. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, dear Dr. Meda, for your kind words. I truly appreciate. And I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone for joining us this evening to tap into the wisdom of Mr. Napoleon Hill, his great insight, so that we get inspired to live a life, in our own terms. Okay? And today we're gonna talk about such a magnificent concept, which is how to use specialized knowledge, okay, to manifest your financial goal. And whenever we talk about money, because it's all about money, right? It's all about money. But before I start, because we can never overemphasize, gratitude is the backbone of success. Dr. Meda was putting very well. He said that we shall all express gratitude to God, to the universe, okay? Whatever you call it, the supreme power. Because you can never take something for granted. Even the fact that you are here, you should never take it granted. Never, ever. Gratitude is the number one priority, right? It is like the source. Okay, it is a perspective, the way we see life, the way we perceive life. Why is it important to do gratitude? Because everything is in the universe is energy. Everything, literally. whether it is a car, human being, okay, material possession, everything is about its energy in the universe. And gratitude will help you to change your energy from scarcity to abundance. Because when you express, okay, your gratitude uh, towards what you possess, you have, it will lift up your energy so that you attract, you magnetize more beautiful things to you. That's the major role that gratitude plays in our life. Okay, when you wake up, you should always list 10 things that you are grateful for, no matter, uh, whether they are small or great, it doesn't matter. You should always express gratitude. The simple fact that you can breathe, the simple fact that you can breathe, the simple fact that you can wear clothes, the simple fact that you can eat, walk, okay, play, read, even just for your eyes. You should be grateful for your perfect eyes, okay? Your hearing, your touching. Because there are number of people, a lot of people in the world who have been deprived from these, let's say, senses. So being grateful, it is such a powerful exercise which redirects our energy, okay, from scarcity to abundance, so that you become in the right alignment with the universe, with the abundance, with the source. Then you will start attracting beautiful things. And I give my own example, right? Every time, every morning when my feet touch the ground, I write about 10 things I'm grateful for. 10 things I'm truly grateful for. Okay. And it can be anything. Since we're talking about money, you have to know that we live uh, in the universe, okay, filled with vibrations. So it's all about frequencies. Money is about
Right.
frequency, right? Right now, the amount of money you are earning tells about the frequency you are on, okay? And to break it down for you, I'm gonna use the powerful law that governs everything we are earning. It is the law of compensation. I don't know if some of you are aware of that. The law of compensation, which clearly states that the amount of money you earn is always going to be in exact ratio of number one, the need for what you do. Number two, your ability to do it. And number three, the difficult there is in replacing you. I'm gonna put it again. Right now, the amount of money you earning, the law of compensation, which governs, okay, earning money, states clearly that the amount of money you earning is
Well,
always going to be in exact ratio to number one, the need for what you do, the need for what you do. Okay. Number two, your ability to do it. And number three, the difficulty there is in replacing you. Now think about it. And That implies that we should really think about our talents, because I believe that we've been given talents. We shall tap into our potential. There are a lot of services that you can render to people to earn money, to change the course of your life. And believe me, since I have been taught this law, my whole life is changing, such a dramatic change. It is always changing because I'm putting into action the law of compensation. And I've come to realize that since I get better in what I'm doing, okay, and any one of you you find people say, I'm not creative. Everyone is creative. We're creating in God's image. So since we create something and we get better at doing that thing, people will come to us. I'm gonna mute this guy. Okay, sorry. People will come to purchase whatever it is that you are selling. It may be your service, products. And every time you're gonna get improving yourself, improving yourself, improving yourself in what you are doing so that you become a better version, so that you serve people better. So I was saying that it is all about frequency. Joseph Campbell said that the cave you fear to enter, hold the treasure you seek. Yes, the cave you fear to enter, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. You know what? We've been programmed, and we're always saying that we've been programmed to live the way we live it. You know, I set a big goal, financial goal, and I was failing to manifest it. And the day I came across this quote of Joseph Campbell, it's literally helped me to get rid of the fear. Like if you are not on the frequency, on the frequency related to the amount of money you want to manifest, nothing will happen for you. I'm talking about something very deep, such a profound aspect of this material, because everything is frequency. And to get on the frequency, and let me really explain by my example. I was saying that I set a big goal, financial goal, and I was always I said something that would stretch me, all right? And I was failing. I was failing. And one of the day, I started thinking, like, if I manifest that money, how would my life be like? How would my life be like? Okay, if I manifest such amount of money, how would my life be like? And then from that point, I started living as if I already possess the money. And believe me, that's where many people fail. You don't need to let your present results dictate who you are. You don't have to. Okay? So we truly have to get on the frequency of the exact amount of money we need. And for that to happen, we will change our self-image by dressing well. You got dressed very well. Because if you earn the amount of money you want, you desire, I wonder if we would dress the same. Your lifestyle will change. So stop living like that. Buy new clothes, beautiful jackets, and dress well. And I thought about the kind of conversation I'll be having if I manifest the goal. And I started having such conversation, inner conversation. And out of nowhere, an opportunity came in and I manifested, right? So
You're beautiful.
it's just to emphasize that manifesting money, okay, requires that you have a specialized knowledge, but not only a specialized knowledge, you should shift your self-image, okay, and
Okay, I'm waiting.
start living.
Please
Someone is,
pass.
let me, who is that person? Right? And started living as if you already manifested. Bear in
No,
mind
no,
that the
don't
law
talk.
of compensation is so accurate. The amount of
Thank
money
you,
you're
Richard.
going to earn
Please,
is
Jerome, give me just a second. Buchomekpo, kindly mute yourself, and I would really recommend that if you are not, we are not speaking, that we mute our microphone so that, well, the noise and the conversation you are having from your end uh, interfere with what we are saying here, because it is really serious. It's not a joke. Please, thank you.
thank
Please,
you very
coach,
much.
it is me.
Yes.
I did it. I
Coach,
did it.
it is my coach.
I mute him. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So
Yeah.
I was saying that you got define what kind of knowledge you are specialized at or specialized in. Okay? What you got uh like make a list of all your talents, okay? Or specialized knowledge. And you should started, let's say, attracting people, okay, to work for you or to buy your service or product. And you can also take care of your environment because it is so crucial, right? I remember that Jim Rohn said that you are an average of the five people. You are an average of the five people you spend the most time with. And it is so true. So when you discover, okay, your specialized knowledge, you should look at around, look at your, I mean, look at your environment and cooperate, okay, with people who are working in the same field, probably to partner with them or to be in the same frequency. It is something that which we tend to minor, but it is very important. And I really it's really about perspective. It's really about energy. Like Albert Einstein said, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Until you tap into the frequency, nothing will happen. Nothing. And to do that, you got to be ready to learn. You got to be ready to dedicate, okay, your time to a serious studying the material. Like Eric Hoffer said, in a time of drastic change, it is the learner who inherit the future. In a time of drastic change, it is the learner who inherit the future. The learned, that is the difference. The learned usually find themselves beautiful equipped to deal with a world which no longer exists. Can you imagine that? So every time we should be ready to learn something new. So manifesting, financial goal, it is something that we should prioritize. And it just takes your desire. Do you really want it? Get out a sheet of paper and write the amount of money you want to earn. And don't believe in your, in your circumstances. Don't let your present results, your circumstances dictate what kind of amount of money you want to manifest. Just write it down and believe it. If you write it down, you believe it, and you start living like that, an idea, okay, will come. And when we be sure, you know, many people, they will ask you, what is my purpose? I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do to manifest money, to earn money. I don't like the verb earn, because earning money should be struggling, right? It implies a great bottle. So I prefer to use the word manifest. Yes. So many people will be asking you how to. I am always asked, okay, how to earn. What kind of idea I should, let's say, put into action, okay, develop to manifest money. Why they say that? Because they do not believe that they are creative. They do not believe that. And since they are doubting, even the little idea, money is an idea. Money is an idea. The house you are living in was an idea for someone. Yes, the laptop you are using, the iPhone you are using was just an idea. Everything was idea at first. But for someone, dedicate their life to it and manifest it. Bring it to the physical world. So whenever you have an idea, never doubt, because idea without action will never lead you, okay, will never lead you to results. An idea without action will never help you to turn your goal into a reality. And the easiest way to quit is to start questioning. And many people do that. They will say, oh, if it fails, how I will be doing, how I'll be, reacting. You don't need to, you don't need to foresee failure. You don't need that. You don't need that. This idea, this program we are offering to you was just an idea. And we never doubt about whether it's going to work or not. We always believe it's going to work. Somehow the way will be shown. And here we are, more than 10 people online, and it will just keep growing. the community will just keep growing, right? So it is very important to know that we should believe in ourselves, okay? Believe in ideas, in our, I mean, sometimes you got some ideas, but you ask for guidance, you ask for advices, and people can, uh, they happen to really get you discouraged, right? So whenever you have an idea, please don't hesitate to put it into action. Okay, because ideas are money. Money is an idea, and ideas, if you are not capable of doing it, God will never let you get this idea. Never ever. So I believe that whenever I have an idea, it just means that God is talking to me because He trusts me. He knows that I will be doing it. He knows that I have been given all the capacity, all the ability, the higher faculties, all the resources to make it happen. So if you are failing, okay, translating your idea into the physical equivalent, then you are betraying God because God trusts you. God trusts you to help you to develop, okay, to give birth to the idea. He did it because he think that he's the best achiever. So he trusts you, but by your turn, can you imagine that by your turn, you happen to betray him because of your unbelief? Okay, the next time you have you have an idea, okay, which will help you to manifest your financial goal, please never hesitate a second to manifest it. To start taking action because the universe loves speed. Okay, the universe loves speed. And having said that, we're gonna really type into the Napoleon Hill's wisdom by reading the chapter 5 of his book called Think and Grow Rich. I don't know if all of you have a copy of Think and Grow Rich, but it is really, if you don't, we will make sure that you get one, okay? But it is a book that you have to read, okay? I have a lot to say about financial goal, how to manifest financial goal, because we have to change the way we see money. And you know what? I'm gonna say a last thing before we read. I never spend I never spend money. I will never have expenses. Never ever. Every time I send out a coin, okay, my relationship with money is like it is a healthy relationship. And every time I send out a coin, okay, to purchase something, I will imagine myself releasing money, okay, to circulate because there is a law of circulation. Money must circulate. Imagine someone keep you, let's say, keep you in prison. Imagine that you are not free, okay, to move around. Would you accept it? No. It is the same thing with money. Consider money like not just a piece of paper, but change your perception toward money, and money will work for you. Believe me. And when Dale said that If we change the way we look at something, what we look at changes. So if you change the way you look at money, money will change. So whenever I want to spend, I have an expenses, and I want to purchase something, I will never think that I am releasing money, okay, to circulate and then come back to me multiply. Come back to me multiply. So I release the money, okay, and it's come back to me multiply. Money must circulate. So if you are accustomed with expenses means that your money is going away from you. Yes. Expenses. You think, yes, and it is so people are just saying, okay, I have to make such expenses. So no, don't say expenses. Just imagine yourself releasing money. Don't keep money in prison. Okay, just release money. Let it circulate, and then it will come back to you. Right. So we have to change the way we see money. Money is our best servant on earth. Truly, money is our best servant on earth here, right? So let us release it for goods or service, whatever it is, and then it will come back to us. So change your perception toward money, and you're gonna see how money will start coming to you, okay, on a daily basis. And at the end of the call, we will share with you some phrases, okay, for let's say some affirmation so that you change, you heal your relationship toward money. Specialized knowledge, personal experience or observation. The fourth step toward riches. There are two kinds of knowledge. One is general, the other is specialized. General knowledge, no matter how great in quantity or variety it may be, is of but little use in the accumulation of money. The faculties of the great universities possess in the aggregate practically every form of general knowledge known to civilization. Most of the professors have but little or no money, and it is so true. They specialize on teaching knowledge, but they do not specialize on the organization or the use of knowledge. Okay, let me zoom in out a little bit so that you, okay, perfect. Yes, right? They specialize on teaching knowledge, but they do not specialize on the organization or the use of knowledge. Knowledge will not attract money, yes, unless it is organized and intelligently directed through practical plans of action to the definite end of accumulation of money. This is so powerful. Action, plans of action, a definite end. Lack of understanding of this fact has been the source of confusion to millions of people who falsely believe that knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Let me tell you, it is the application of knowledge that is power. The application of knowledge is power, but knowledge itself is not power. It's nothing of the sort. Knowledge is only potential power. It becomes power only when and if it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end. This is so powerful. What is your definite chief aim? What is your definite chief aim? What is your mission? What is your purpose? Your life purpose? You know, this is such a great question. Every one of us should answer, okay? This missing link in all systems of education known to civilization today may be found in the failure of educational institutions to teach their students how to organize and use knowledge after they acquire it. Thousands of people are coming, from the universities, but they don't know how to use practically their knowledge to make money. Many people make the mistake of assuming that because Henry Ford had but little schooling, he's not a man of education. Those who make this mistake do not know Henry Ford, nor do they understand the real meaning of the word educate. That word is derived from the Latin word educo, meaning to educe, to draw out, to develop from within. Yes, everything comes from within. An educated man is not necessarily one who has an abundance of general or specialized knowledge. An educated man is one who has so developed the faculties of his mind that he may acquire anything he wants or its equivalent without violating the rights of others. I love that part. Without violating the rights of others. Henry Ford comes well within the meaning of this definition. During the World War, a Chicago newspaper published certain editorial in which, among other statements, Henry Ford was called an ignorance pacifist. Can you imagine that? Mr. Ford objected to the statement and brought suit against the paper for libeling him. When the suit was tried in the courts, the attorneys for the paper pleaded justification and placed Mr. Ford himself on the witness stand for the purpose of proving to the jury that he was ignorant. Listen carefully. The attorneys asked Mr. Ford a great variety of questions, all of them intended to prove by his own evidence that while he might possess considerable specialized knowledge pertaining to the manufacture of automobiles, he was in the main ignorant. Mr. Ford was plied with such questions as the following. Who was Benedict Arnold? And how many soldiers did the British send over to America to put down the rebellion of 1776? In answer to the last question, Mr. Ford replied, I do not know the exact number of soldiers the British sent over, but I have heard that it was a considerably larger number than ever went back. Finally, Mr. Ford became tired of this line of questioning, and in reply to a particularly offensive question, he leaned over, pointed his finger at the lawyer who had asked the question and said, if I should really want to answer the foolish question you have just asked, or any of the other questions you have been asking me, let me remind you that I have a row of electric push buttons on my desk. And by pushing the right button, I can summon to my aid men who can answer any question I desire to ask concerning the business to which I am devoting most of my effort. Now, will you kindly tell me why I should clutter up my mind with general knowledge for the purpose of being able to answer questions when I have men around me who can supply any knowledge I require? Think about it. And it's, this is education. We miss most of the time, or in most of the cases, we misunderstood education. Really, the right education. There certainly was good logic to that reply. That answer flowed the lawyer. Every person in the courtroom realized it was the answer, not of an ignorant man, but of a man of education. Any man is educated who knows where, listen, any man is educated who knows where to get knowledge when he needs it, and how to organize that knowledge into definite plans of action. Through the assistance of his mastermind group, that's who we are here, mastermind group, where we dissect knowledge. Yes. Through the assistance of his mastermind group, Henry Ford had at his command all the specialized knowledge he needed to enable him to become one of the wealthiest men in America. It was not essential that he has this knowledge in his own mind. Surely, no person who has sufficient inclination and intelligence to read a book of this nature can possibly miss the significance of this illustration. I love that. Before you can be sure of your ability to transmit desire into its monetary equivalent, you will require specialized knowledge of the service, merchandise, or profession which you intend to offer in return for fortune. Perhaps you may need much more specialized knowledge than you have the ability or the inclination to acquire. And if this should be true, you may bridge your weakness through the aid of your mastermind group. That's why it is so important to have a mastermind group, because you can never succeed alone. It is almost impossible. Andrew Carnegie stated that he personally knew nothing about the technical end of the steel business. Moreover, he did not particularly care to know anything about it. The specialized knowledge which he required for the manufacture and marketing of steel, he found available through the individual units of his mastermind group. Those are the benefits of being in mastermind group. The accumulation of great fortune calls for power. Yes, and power is acquired through highly organized, intelligently directed, specialized knowledge. But that knowledge does not necessarily have to be in the possession of the man who accumulates the fortune. The preceding paragraph should give hope and encouragement to the man with ambition to accumulate a fortune, who has not possessed himself of the necessary education to supply such specialized knowledge as he may require. Men sometimes go through life suffering from inferiority complexes, yes, because they are not men of education. The men who can organize and direct a mastermind group of men who possess knowledge useful in the accumulation of money is just as much a man of education as any man in the group. Remember this: if you suffer from a feeling of inferiority because your schooling has been limited, Thomas Edison had only 3 months of schooling, just 3, during his entire life. He did not lack education. Neither did he die poor. Henry Ford had less than 6th grade schooling, but he has managed to do pretty well by himself financially. Specialized knowledge is among the most plentiful and the cheapest forms of service which may be had. If you doubt this, consult the payroll of any university. I love that. My goodness. It truly resonated with me. Let us finish here, okay, before pausing. It's best to know how to purchase knowledge. Yes. First of all, decide the sort of specialized knowledge you require, and the purpose of which it is needed. To a large extent, your major purpose in life, the goal toward which you are working, will help determine what knowledge you need. Okay? With this question settled, your next move requires that you have accurate information concerning dependable sources of knowledge. The more important of these are one's own experience and education. Important. Experience and education available through cooperation of others, mastermind alliance, college and universities, public library, through books and periodical, in which may be found all the knowledge organized by civilization. special training courses through night schools and home study schools in particular. You know, this is I mean a kind of uh study school we are let's say organizing here. As knowledge is acquired, it must be organized and put into use for definite purpose through practical plans. Knowledge has no value except that which can be gained from its application towards some worthy end. This is one reason why college degrees are not valued more highly. Yes, they represent nothing but miscellaneous knowledge. If you contemplate taking additional schooling, first determine the purpose for which you want the knowledge you are seeking. Then learn where this particular sort of knowledge can be obtained from reliable sources. Successful man in all calling never stop acquiring specialized knowledge related to the major purpose, business, or profession. Those who are not successful usually make the mistake of believing that the knowledge acquiring period ends when one finishes school. This is such a big mistake. Yes, they think that once the schooling stop, then they do not, I mean, need to learn. The truth is that schooling does but little more than to put one in the way of learning how to acquire practical knowledge. With this changed world, which began at the end of the economic collapse, came also astounding changes in educational requirements. The order of the day is specializing. This truth was emphasized by Robert P. Moore, Secretary of Apollo of Columbia University. Yes, so we're not going to go through this. I'm gonna pause here because it is so deep. I mean, it is so profound. The wisdom contained in this material is so profound. Okay, we should never stop learning, never ever, because the day we stop learning, it is the day. Yes, everything collapse, right? And I, 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 I wonder if you want things to collapse. We always want to earn more. We always want because our spirit is for expansion. Spirits always want to be in expansion, in fuller expression. Your version, your true version, your self, okay, your inner self want to be always in fuller expression. So in here we purpose to acquire specialized knowledge and direct it, okay, into plans, actionable plans, so that we make or manifest money. Effortlessly, it is possible, right? So thank you very much, Dr. Meda. I want to pause here. And yes, so yes, the rest is in your hands.
Okay, thank you so much, Jerome, for sharing insight, your personal experience regarding attracting and manifesting money. Because as you said, that is what is really important. It's not the most important, but it's still really important in our world. It's not only today. Money has always been important. That's why people they invented different ways. They invented coins, bills, and also now crypto, digital money. So money is really important. In the history, people used salt, they used silver thing to represent riches. So it's important, but now how do you really achieve financial freedom? Your example illustrating uh, the level, how where you position yourself about in terms of vibration also plays a major role. Now, I think that we will open the second phase of the conversation to give the chance to everyone to show their experience, what they think about what you shared personally, and what also Napoleon Hill said about specialized knowledge, uh, things about how Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, all those famous people, they perceive it, and how we relate to that, and how do we implement such things in our businesses, our professional life, and how can one effectively identify the specialized knowledge we are talking about, that will be most relevant to achieve financial freedom. So I would then open uh, the discussions to everyone. So feel free to interact, to share your experience, your ideas, ask questions to deepen your understanding of the concept. And yeah, so let's have fun now. And who is ready to take it over? No one? I know that you guys, you are very brave. And you are very smart as well. So please share with us your wisdom, your ideas to enrich us as well. Muriel, would you like to start?
Yes, why not?
Thank you so much.
Yes, I wanted first of all to greet everyone. Greet Coach Jerome. Enjoy your meal. Dr. Meda, good evening, everyone. And thank you for this important topic because I know that no matters of who you are, no matter of your position, I think anyone need more money. So this topic is relevant to all of us. And each of them have opportunity to learn more how to earn more money is so important for us. And earn money or be financial free is not easy. If not, I think anyone can be like worthy and I think we need like you said specialized knowledge about how to earn the money about our goal. And thank you for this sharing. And we learn a lot that we have to be like confident, to be grateful. I catch it, and be like in battle, and persevere until to have what we need. And I think that a lot of people that achieve their goal face some challenges, and the good results come after, I think, but for someone is more euh, beaucoup d'échecs avant. and for someone it's so easy to have money. And I think I would like to share my opinion. I think earn money is also about education. If you grow up in a family like your father and or your mother is businessman, you learn in your young age how to earn rapidly money. Or if your surrounded people, surrounded neighbors, I like businessman or waveman, you learn in your young age how to have money, and in this condition you don't lose your time, and you learn in your young age how to have more money. And I think in this condition you become wave rapidly. So in our condition in Benin and in like many of African people, there is until or there is still more poor people, and learn about how to to achieve our goal is so important. Maybe for me, I'm entrepreneur and also like scientific, but I can say that I want more. I want more. And
Yes.
I didn't not yet achieve my goal. And I'm still in battle, in perseverance like that to reach out to my goal. And I'm confident, I have a faith about it, about achieve it one of day. And this evening I also get some like some courage or some confidence to continue to move forward, and I also get more confident that I will achieve it. I will achieve it. So thank you so much. I can come again after my colleague in this call. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Muriel, for sharing. And let me tell you that you deserve more. It's okay wanting more. And my question is always, how tall can a tree grow? And the answer is
How
obvious.
tall?
How tall, how tall can a tree grow? There is no limit actually, as long as there is enough sunlight and water and the soil is good, is rich, then it will keep growing until, and if even if it reaches a certain limit in height, it's going to extend horizontally. It means that growth is normal. That is what is normal. So if you want more, it's good. So I'm saying that because there are some people who feel guilty wanting more. And they feel guilty. Why? Because sometimes because of the society, and unfortunately sometimes because of their own parent. Because times are different. And sometimes your own parent, when they see your ambitions today, they see how you spend, but we are not saying spending, but how you circulate money. They will tell you, you no, you need to save money. You need to do this. You need to do that. Because in our time, they want to compare sometime their time with our times. So wanting more, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I think it's normal. You deserve more, right? So
Yes, please, please, Dr. Meda, if you allow me.
sure.
I want to really say a heartfelt thank you to Dr. Muriel because she was very honest. And I cherish people who are honest. Thank you so much, Dr. Muriel. I mean, I truly appreciate your personality, and we're so fortunate enough to come across you. You know what? Everyone wants more money. Why? Let me explain this very simply. I'm gonna break it down. The desire to wanting more stem from your state of DNA. Your DNA is perfect. There is perfection within you. There is perfection within me. There is perfection within Dr. Meda, within anyone. Our DNA requires or needs no improvement. It is already perfect. And everything we have in, okay? Every desire comes from our DNA because this is the essence of who we are. And our spirit is always one expansion. And it is always in fuller expression. There is, you know what? God in you want to express himself. Okay, so wanting more, I want more money, believe me. I really want money. And I started playing the game of money when I learned about the law that governs money. I tell you, it is serious. I put in the chat the laws. Everything in this universe is governed by law. So if you are unaware about the laws, you will work against the law and the law will beat you. No matter who you are, if you work against the law will beat you. Because the laws are God's modus operandi. The laws are God's modus operandi. Winter never follows winter. Never ever. You will never see it. Why? Because it is a law. It is a law, like the law of gravity. Winter never follows winter. Okay? Never ever. Okay? Dry season will never follow dry season. Never ever. No matter what happens. We're talking about climate change. It will never, let's say, change the pattern. Because it is law. The law is in operation. So learn about the law. The law that governs money, earning money, is called the law of compensation. I put in the chat. It's clearly stated the amount of money you earn is always going to be in exact ratio to number one, the need for what you do. So what you are doing right now, is there a need for that? You should question yourself. Like what I'm doing, the service, the kind of service I'm suggesting, I'm offering to people, is there a need for that? A great need for that? Is there a need for my product? This is question number one. Number two, your ability to do it. That's why always I want to be the best. I want to improve myself, to serve people better. I want to give all my ability to serve them. And third, the difficulty there is in replacing you. If you do your job very well, or whatever it is that you desire to, you are talented to do, or your service, if you are the best, there will be a difficulty to replace you. Once you satisfy those three criteria, you're gonna start earning money, big money. And I'm gonna tell you that there was a time in my life I was really, I was struggling financially, really struggling. I couldn't save a penny. I have no saving in my bank account. It was such a tragedy for me, believe me. Can you imagine someone who has no, even a penny? Then, because I learned about those laws, okay, throughout a personal development program with Bob Proctor, serious program. Then Bob recommended me, okay, to get a piece of paper and a pen and to write out, okay, the exact money, the exact amount of money I want. And I'm gonna show you something. You know what? Here, this is envelope, okay? I wrote the exact amount of money I wanna manifest. I don't know how it's going to manifest. I don't know. I don't care about the how. But I wrote the amount of money inside of the envelope. Then I stamp it because I want to convince my mind, okay, my brain, that it is already done. So every morning when I wake up, I say, thank you, God. Thank you, because it's already there. It's like, okay, an international institution offer you an envelope like that, you can have an idea about what I'm talking about, right? So Bob Proctor told me to write out the amount of money that I need. So I just write the amount. Because if you do not decide clearly what you want, nothing will happen. What kind of, how much do you want? How much do you want? You can turn your monthly income into annual, you can turn your annual income into monthly income. You can literally create your own economy. You can create your own economy. Believe me, and it works. I'm experiencing this, right? I'm experiencing. If I have an idea, I will just put it into application, into action. I don't care about how. So you write out, you decide the amount of money you want to manifest. This is the number one. How much do you want to manifest? Is it 2 million per month? Is it 1 million per month? Is it 2? It doesn't matter, okay? You just write it out. Number one. Number two, this is very important. Start dressing. Buy beautiful clothes. Start dressing like the person. Because if you manifest the amount you desire, you will never dress the same. Your dressing code will change. How you eat will change. How you talk to people will change. It is real. Your whole personality, your everything will change if you manifest your financial goal. So change your clothes. Wear beautiful clothes. Always be clean. Okay? And number three, be grateful. Okay? Say every day when you wake up, say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for granting me this amount of money. Every time. Okay. Like I have my gratitude stone. This is gratitude stone. And when I wake up, I'll put it in my pocket. And every time in town, everywhere, when my hand touch the stone, I'll say, thank you, God. Thank you for my financial goal, because it's already manifested. I don't care about how much time it will take. I don't know how. I don't know. I will just express gratitude, feel it, and thank God. So now later you will see God God or universe will rearrange the circumstances. People can offer you money. or you will see people will somehow, you don't know, people will call you. Somehow you manifest the amount of money if you stay course. Okay, if you do it on a regular basis, but don't do it just for once, 1 week, and say, oh, it's not working, and give up. If you do that, it will never manifest, because you are demonstrating that you are demonstrating your unbelief. But if you stay course, if you persevere, okay, I'm gonna guarantee you it will manifest. So to start off, set little financial goal. If you are earning, for instance, not you, but if anyone is earning, for instance, I don't know, 200,000 per month, try 300,000 per month. Okay, so when you manifest it, you upgrade your belief system, right? And you can pass on to 400,000. And when you manifest it, you upgrade your belief system, and you pass on to 500,000. When you manifest, up, up, up. But if you are earning, I'm not talking about you, Dr. Miller. No, okay, it's just an example. If someone is earning, for instance, 100,000 per month, okay, and the person decided to manifest 1 million per month, it won't work, because his belief system will never accept that, because it is a quantum leap, okay, such a great quantum leap. If the person is not well trained, well equipped, the person won't manifest it. Okay. So what I suggest, because there is a lot of work you have to do, okay, for your belief to accept it, your subconscious mind to accept it. You move little by little, okay? Not in big quantum leap. You don't make a big quantum leap, okay? But you make a little move, okay? And if you make 1, 2, 3 little moves, your subconscious, your subconscious mind will accept it, and then you can decide to make a quantum leap. Set a big financial goal. Okay, so that's how it works. So just decide the amount of money. If you decide the amount and you are scared, you get scared, okay, it is normal. Okay, if you try for something, it's not manifest, you can, okay, you can lower the amount. And when you, until you do that and it happens, when it's happened, your mindset, your subconscious mind will accept it, and you will see you can start manifesting money like that. Okay, manifesting. It is not an easy game. It is not an easy, I mean, work to do. But if you do it, oh, it is so huge. The benefit will be so huge. So that's my contribution. Okay, and never give up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerome. It's so, like, really, it's so powerful, because actually you put it so well. A lot of people struggle nowadays because they haven't understood that principle.
Yes, please, doctor, can you turn up your volume? I don't know.
Are you not
Yes,
hearing?
okay, yes, it's okay now.
Is it better? Okay. So I was saying that a lot of people struggle today simply because they are not aware of this principle. Yet it's the base. It summarizes everything. Because what you are doing, if it's not needed, you will have some hard time attracting people. It means that what the service you propose might not be relevant to a lot of persons. So this is so critical. And well, the second thing is You need to be skillful. And for that, you need to learn. And if I refer to even our language, I don't want to call them dialects. I do believe they are real languages. There are things people say, like you could stop growing, but you never stop learning. So this is to say to you that, to tell you that people already, they knew that learning should be something that is continuous, getting more skills, upgrading, upskilling. And that is how you become the best. And when you are the best in your field, whatever it is, you don't struggle to get people to you, because people know you are the best. And you could even charge more. People will still pay. That is it.
Yes, yes, so true.
People will be happy. They will actually consider themselves privileged. Not working, but privileged, you accepting to work with them, to provide them a service. That is it. And the last thing I would like to say before giving the opportunity to someone else is the mental aspect, the mindset related aspect is very important. Because we usually say that everything starts from inside, and that is true. So why dressing and acting like someone who already has the amount of money you are expecting? Because this is the first step toward materialization of what you want. And action is really important. That's why I agree when they said knowledge is not actually what makes you money, but the application of knowledge. It's so important. And it's important to shift your mindset. And that's why when you said, if you were earning X amount, you suggested that you increase it gradually for you to become more comfortable. And I would add that it helps a lot if you surround yourself with people who have achieved great success. Then you could even scale up quickly instead of increasing gradually. If you have the opportunity to work with people who have achieved great financial success, then it's gonna change dramatically your perception of what is possible, what you could attract, because you've seen people who maybe might not be smarter than you. And that is where it's like, it doesn't have to do always with intelligence, with degree, with all those things. That's how it is. Those are laws. They worked for others. There is no reason. They are time proved. There is no reason they will not work for you. But it is also important to be patient and being grateful for what you already have. Because the act of gratefulness put your focus on what is already good to be able to attract more of this. Even the less, let's say, less significant things still matter, because every day there is something we may be grateful of. And it's important to have the audacity to step outside of your comfort zone. If you think you want to start a new business because you identify a need, a real need that you know you have the potential to solve, just start. Don't try to figure out everything perfectly before starting, because that is also a mistake. Start, and while you have started, you will figure out along the journey how to get things improved. This is also important. It means that action, momentum, getting momentum is really important, even if it's not perfect. Actually, when it is perfect, it means that you have missed maybe a key point where you would have maybe attracted more success, visibility, and more opportunity. So that is what I wanted to share quickly. And then I'm just Samsung. I don't know who is Samsung. Samsung, would you like to say something?
Or introduce himself or herself?
Yeah. Samsung. Okay. Then we move to someone else. Mrs. Line, are you there?
Of course, I'm there. Hello, everyone. Hello, Coach Jerome.
Hi, turn on
Hello.
your camera if possible.
Hello.
Wow,
How are you today?
you're so beautiful.
Thank you. You too. Hello, Mr. Meda. How are you? Good evening.
Good evening.
It is an amazing thing you talk about today. I had question, but Mrs. Muriel has the same question with me. So I don't know how to say now because he borrowed my question.
Maybe there are still some aspects that you want to
Can talk about. Yes, of course. About financial development, like a little girl because I don't know a lot of things about that. So today I'm here to learn to write, and after I will apply.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for your contribution.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Before we move to the next participant, there is another thing I wanted to say. You know, this law of compensation is so important, and there is something I want to share with you. Whatever your role, that is your position, your institution, your field, whatever it is that you do for a living, you could still find out that one thing, that one aspect, that one problem that people often struggle with, or even yourself you struggle with, which could be the starting point of a flourishing business, consulting, whatever it is that would attract to you the money you need. If you are a researcher, there might be something all researchers they struggle with. And you being a researcher, maybe in the past, you've already also faced that challenge. And I would say that that is one of the reasons why not most, but a lot, yes, I could say most of business ideas, they fail. Because you see people, they start a business venture, they invest a lot into an idea which doesn't serve any need, doesn't solve any problem. So it's gonna fail. That's why you see that all those big brands today, worldwide, there is a problem they solve, and people are able, when they need it, to invest crazy money to get it, to get that solution. That is simple, and that is how powerful it is. Identifying an issue, a need to solve, is the starting point of a financial freedom. If you could not do it, because here is something, your salary will not give you financial freedom unless you are the number 2 in
Politician salary can be
not
enough.
not even politicians, because politicians, they are not rich, they are not wealthy. Most of them, they like the money you steal from people is not your money. That's why they have to hide before spending it. That's why most of them, they have accounts in those fiscal paradise. That is it. So this is not what we are talking about. But I mean, anyway, salary, even if you are a politician, your salary will not make you a wealthy person. And I wanted to say, unless you are maybe the personal assistant of Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or those guys, otherwise, your salary, it will be very difficult. For most people, your salary will not make you financially free. No. So you need something else. And that is what it's all about. And you can still combine, you can still working full-time while still exploring other possibility. But whatever you decide to do, that first step is really important because that is what will give you something relevant and valuable to do. So, Adeline, thanks for the patience. Now, yeah.
Thank you so much for this master class on money. When we hear about money, everyone is excited to just saying, wow, finally I'll get tips to get more money because I need more money for my personal need, to help people, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Coach, for these insightful tips and about the masterclass concerning money, how to attract money, how to get financially free. Thank you, Doctor, for your insights. Thank you to the other participants. I had many misunderstandings. It's true that you already went through some of them, but now my concerns is about financial discipline. Yeah, we are talking about attracting money. We are talking about making money circulate, and we are also talking about gratitude and so on. But I would like to know how to practice financial discipline to allow financial growth, because sometimes what happens is that you have money and you start making it circulate, and if you are not well educated, you don't understand that you need to practice a certain discipline to be able to make it grow. Yeah. So please, can you go further and maybe say something about it? Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is a very important question, actually. So, Jerome, would you like to start or?
With pleasure, with pleasure. Thank you so much, Mrs. Adeline. Thank you, Dr. Medha. Discipline, this is an outstanding question, right? Financial discipline. Discipline is giving yourself a command and follow it. Discipline is giving yourself a command and follow it. And it depends, okay? Financial discipline, it depends. For me, if I want something, I'll go for it, really. But if what I wanna get money circulate for is not useful for me, then I won't go for it. But for me, there is no such thing as financial discipline. I mean, as waste of money. It depends on your mindset. Is your mindset is a mindset of abundance or a mindset of scarcity? Because I'm gonna clarify. We made it. Some of us think that, and I highly recommend you to never use the word expense, because whenever you use the word expense, in your subconscious mind is accepting that your money is going away from you. So never ever accept expenses. Okay. So always use the term circulate money. Okay. When you say circulate money, it means that the idea behind, the energy behind that concept is that your money will come back to you. Always. Always. You know what? I even start believing that. Whenever I make a purchase, whenever I buy something, I don't care if I truly want it. If I want it, if I don't want it, I will not go for it. I will not get it. But if I want it and I pay by when I'm paying, I will say thank you. You know, the other time I was in a shop and I wanted to buy a wine, okay, because I love wine, and the lady told me, okay, it's cost this amount. I said it's okay, okay. So you should also try to stop bargain, okay? If you bargain from for discounts, etc., it's a mindset scarcity. So the lady said, okay, it's cost. I'm not saying that I'm a millionaire, no. So, but I'll become millionaire, okay? But please listen to me. The lady said it's cost such amount. They say it's okay. And by giving the money to her, I said, thank you, money. And she said, what? Why do you think you are as you are you are spending money, and why do you say thank you? And I say thank you because money, it thanks to money I can buy this, and I know it will come back to me sooner or later. Okay, in different way. The lady was very happy, and she said, okay, the next time I will do the same as I said. And I said, yes, put it into practice, and you can see the results. So every time you you send out money, before giving money for anything, say thank you, money. Thank you. When in Benin we have a society, it's called SONEM. The other day they came, they said they gave me the bill, and I said, wow, thank you, money, thank you. I didn't care, I didn't see the amount, and they say check. And I said, no, I don't have to check. Thank you, money. And you know that means that you are healing your relationship. The number of See, anyone listening, watching this webinar, number one, you should heal your relationship with money. Like money is like a person, right? It's like a person. Someone can give you whatever you want. It is even more than a person. I'm not saying that. I'm not inferring that money is our master. No, money is always our servant, and we are the masters. Okay, but we should heal our relationship with money. Number one, whenever you wanna get money circulate, say thank you, money. Number one. And if you want something, truly want something, go for it. There is no financial discipline for that. For me, okay, if I truly desire something, I will go for it, I will buy it, okay? But if what is exposed to me it's not an urgent, it's not useful for me. Like I don't want it. Sometimes we make purchase because our colleague make it. Like sometimes you buy something because your colleague buy we do those mistakes, okay? So avoid those mistakes. Avoid them. Don't purchase, don't buy something just because your colleague bought it, or no, just like that. Okay, no, don't do that. Okay. But if you truly want something, then go for it. Buy it. Don't even hesitate. And beyond that, don't bargain. Because if you are you find people bargain. They are just bargain. The seller will say 20,000, and they will say no, 10,000, and they will say 9,000. By affirming that, they are giving the instruction to their subconscious mind that they lack money. They are in scarcity mindset. What I'm saying here, if you practice it really, you will see the results. You don't know how money come to you. When it can come to you through people, opportunity, etc., etc. money is money. I mean, another tip for me to build, to shift my scarcity mindset to abundance mindset, okay, is that everything I'm seeing, I don't see things, but I see money. If I see, for instance, a beautiful house, I do not see beautiful house like the world. No, I just see money. If I see a car, I'll say, oh, look at money, right? So everything in the universe is money. If I see someone well dressed, I'll say, wow, the person dressed money. Like I'm not seeing physically what everyone is seeing. I'm just seeing the money. So my all focus, is directed to money. Okay, I'm not inferring that money should be your master. No, but it is a kind of healing your relationship, okay, toward money. So because when you heal your relationship with money, you start developing such a, how can I say it? It's like a partner, right? You like the partner, okay, and the partner likes you. You treat well the partner, and the partner treats you well, okay. So that's what financial discipline is for me. If I want something, I'll go for it. If I don't want it, no matter my colleagues, my friend, no one will put pressure, will put me under pressure to buy it. Yes, that's for me. That's fun. That's what financial discipline look like. Okay, go for what I want, and I will never go for something dictated by my friends or colleagues, whatever. Never, I will never do that, because whenever I go for what I want, it's increase my pleasure, and it's contribute to better heal my relationship with money. Thank you. Dr. Meda will probably
Thank you so
add.
much, for for sharing that. And I do agree that money, I will even say that money has a spirit. You need to treat it well for it to always treat you back very well. It's just like it's gonna echo what you do and how what. So that's why he was talking about your relationship to money, which is really important. You don't have to live in scarcity. You need to believe that there is abundance everywhere. Life is abundance. The air we breathe, the the plants, everything is abundance. And there are more than enough for everyone. That is the reality. Is not something that we've got to fight for. Now, um, regarding your question, I wanted to add a few points to the excellent contribution of Coach Jerome, which is if you analyze carefully the wealthiest, the wealthier people, you notice that they have several sources of income. They don't have a single source of income. They do not depend on a single source of income. So they are likely to have several businesses, side businesses, partnership, investment, and several things. I'm not saying that you should, from one day to another, like overnight, have tons of sources of income. But what I'm saying is you should have short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. That's why it's important to really write down what is your goal? What is your financial goal? How much do you want? And for that, you need to really to be very specific. Don't be vague. So if you want 1 billion, write that I want to 1 million buy, but also be realistic. Being realistic, what does it mean? It means if today you are struggling to make 10,000 euros per month, don't say that in 3 months you will become billionaire. That is what I mean by being realistic. Now, I started by saying that wealthier people, they have several sources of income. But how do you get there? You need to invest. Now, to invest, you need capital. And where do you get this capital from? I think that part of it comes from your vision. And there are people who used to say, you need to pay yourself first. And a lot of people do not understand clearly what it means. It means that for some, it means you need to save, then the rest, you use it for your needs, which is the contrary of what a lot of people do. A lot of people will first put the money into their needs and everything. If there is some money left, then they could maybe save it. If there is none, then okay. But the reality is, even if you are let's say you earn 50,000 euros per month, and you spend 50,000, or let's say you earn 50,000 euros per month and you spend 60,000 euros per month. Like your needs are amount 60,000 euros per month. At the end of the month, you have nothing left. Then you could not invest. So that is where I see the relevance of your question, when I think that maybe that is what you wanted to address when you talked about discipline, financial discipline. So if it is that, I would say, well, it's also important not to live beyond your means. But wait, what I'm saying is very sensitive, because we say that you should live your best life. You should live the life you dream of. So you will think that, okay, it doesn't resonate well if I tell someone not to live beyond your means. So you need to understand it carefully. It means that, and Jerome addressed that question when he was saying, you don't do things because this is the trend, because this is what friends are doing. This is what colleagues are doing. Because if you want to follow the crowd, you want to follow people who do not have the same financial vision as you, then you fall in this trap of living beyond your means, because you will invest into things that are not relevant for you, but you do that simply to show off, or to just because you want the validation of others. And that is where you realize that all the topics we develop here are interconnected. Last week, we discussed about identity. It's important, because if you know your identity, you know who you are, you know where you are heading to, you don't get easily influenced by this group trend. There are a lot of people, let's be honest, and particularly in Africa, there are a lot of people who put a lot of money into things which are totally irrelevant for them. Simply why? Because others are doing that, because friends are buying this, because colleagues are buying that. If this is something you really think you need it to be fulfilled. You need it to be happy, to live a well-deserved life. Don't overthink. Just get it. But if you don't need it, do not do it. Rather use this money as a capital. You could put it into a saving account if you want. And when it reaches a certain amount, you start investing. And today there are long-term investment plans. I'm not doing the advertising for anyone here, but that is reality. You could today invest. You create security account with banks, people who are in Europe, I don't know exactly, but even in Africa, there are these investment with banks and all those things. So if you don't want to, you spend your money, you buy things, you circulate this money, but you still have some leftover, then you put it in this investment account. It could generate interest. And someone who is very famous, his name is Warren Buffett. He said that compounded interest is one of the, he said, is one of the 2 or 3 magnificence in the whole world. I couldn't remember exactly what he said, but I will check, and before we finish, I share it with you. But this guy, he's among the wealthiest in the whole world. Even people like Bob Porter, Jim Rohn frequently refer to him, like taking him as example of successful person. But this guy, he invests his money into different assets, into different. So it's important to first to get clear about your goal, your financial goal. It's not enough to say, I want more money. Actually, it means nothing when you say, I want more money. How much do you want? When? And if you get it, what are you going to do with it? What problem are you going to solve? What investment are you going to make with it? You need to be like, you need a surgical precision when you are drafting, you are writing what you want to do with that money you want. It's critical. And when you do that, and you have your clear goal, then it's easier for you to have a plan to achieve that goal. And if you have your plan, you need to be sure that diversification of your income sources will play a big role, and that you need a capital to diversify your income, to invest into different things. So you might be working full-time and still have a consultancy agency. Why not? You could do it. It's possible. So it means that you have several sources of income and you treat money well. And you invest into different things. You will make a few mistakes. You learn from it. And the third thing is to be generous. You need to give others. It is important to share. When you make money, you get money, it's important to set aside a portion. I don't want to say a specific percentage because it's all about you, how you feel like doing it. For me, there is no specific percentage like a 10%, no. For me, it's not like that. But anyway, it's important to share, to give to people who are in need, to contribute to others. You can give, you could make donation to children, to orphans, to organizations, to NGOs, to but it's important to share what you have with other people as well. Because when you are sharing, it always come back. Because those person you are giving to, they are happy, right? They will bless you. But what you don't see is like blessing you is an energy. It's a form of energy that liberates in the universe first. And it's like they are broadcasting at a certain frequency, and it will sooner or later come back to you. And I think this is important. And sharing or giving doesn't mean necessarily that you need to give direct money. It could be also in nature. It could be goods. You could buy goods and give to people who are in need. So this is also, in my opinion, important. And if you really do it frequently, then that is what is going to build a discipline. Because discipline is nothing else than certain norms, standards, rules that you follow, and you do it repetitively. But that being said, I would say there are some books, some materials, some standards about managing budgeting and all those things. Why not? But I do agree with Jerome that sometimes if you want to put yourself too much within a restriction, a budget, you will be tempted to say, okay, I cannot afford this. And this is a mistake when you start saying, we could not afford that. And the last thing, it's important to celebrate. So if you have clear goals, and when you need to split that goal into milestones. Let's say that you want to have 1 million in your saving, 1 million CFA, or I don't know, 10,000 or even 1,000 in your saving account. When you do that, celebrate. Get a good wine, or go out to have dinner with your spouse, with your partner, with your children. Pay and give a generous tip to the waiter. Don't count, like don't say no, just give. You give generously. It doesn't mean that you do it every week, because this is also another trap. We are not saying that every single day, and this, I can see you women, Don't do that every day or every second day. No, but once in a while, it's important to treat yourself well, to live like the person, the successful, wealthier person you want to be. Why not one day deciding to have your dinner in a 5-star hotel restaurant? Will you not do it? It's possible to do it. You are not doing it every day, but you dress well, you go there. You could even go there and just take a single bottle of water. This is really important because you live it, you vibrate it. You go there, you sit down, no one can tell you why are you just taking a single bottle of water. No one will tell you that. You take your bottle, you enjoy it, you breathe the air, you greet people confidently, you chat with people. Maybe that day you will meet someone who will turn to be your business partner in the future. Maybe that day you will meet someone when you are heading to a 5-star hotel just to drink a bottle of water. You will meet someone who will make you get more money, because you will be speaking, chatting with someone who tell you, so what are you specialized in? And you say, yeah, that. And you say, really? I'm looking for someone who is into this field. And that is how it could happen. So it's also important to be to hang out where people who are the version of you want to be often hang out. In that hotel, the hotel where business people, like successful business women and men, they do the seminar meeting. You go there and you take a soft drink, well dressed, professionally. You can do it. And what does it cost? Not that much. Of course, the bottle of water you can get at 500, they will sell it to you at 5,000. But what you get in return, this satisfaction, the psychological effect it has on you, you cannot imagine that. So those are few things I would share with you, hoping that it resonates somehow with you, and that it could be useful in the future. Thank you so much. So, Blaise?
Yes, Mr. Ngom or Mrs. Ngom?
Ngom, yeah. Are you there? Mr. Ngom or Mrs. Ngom? Can you hear us? I don't know if you are speaking, but your microphone is muted. So if you could unmute yourself and say hello. Okay. So we move to Blaise. Blaise, are you there? Blaise? Okay. Blaise is not there. Buchomekpo, are you there?
Hello, coach.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. My name is Oliver Nkono. It is I'm very so glad to participate this conference. I want to thank Coach Meda and Coach Jerome for their advice. I learned a lot of things about money in this conference. I really, really appreciate. Thank you very much, and we keep in touch.
Thank you so much. So anyone else?
I
Yeah,
think,
no one.
yes, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Unless Ngom want to take the floor, but he's muted. So
Yeah.
probably he's not around.
Yeah. So, Jerome,
Yes, it's okay. I said everything for tonight. So yes, you can conclude. Thank you very much. My heartfelt gratitude to everyone. God bless you. And join us the next time. Okay? Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
thank
God bless you.
so much, everyone, for uh being with us.
Thank you so much
I
for
would like
this
to
beautiful.
thank you. I would like to state a few key points before we close the session so that you get really the take home message. It's really important because we talked about a lot of things, and it's important to remind you quickly what are the key points, the key messages that you need to yeah to take home. So this session focused on financial growth through mindset shift, understanding laws of money, setting clear financial goals, and practicing financial discipline is also important. We discuss all those things. We emphasized gratitude, continuous learning, and healing one's relationship with money as key to success. So here are a few key points. The first is that the desire for more money is right, is okay, and yeah, so you should not feel guilty about that. Now, money earning is governed by laws, and we talked about the law of compensation, which quickly say that what you want to do, you need to be sure that there is a need for it, and that you have the required skills to do it, and you are so good at it that you become irreplaceable, so that you earn well. Manifesting financial goals involves clear with manifesting financial goals involves setting clear money goals as well, and writing them clearly. Jerome gave the example of him writing and putting it in an envelope. It's so powerful. So please don't limit yourself. And it's important to be grateful, to dress well, to dress for success, and to be persistent without giving up. because sometimes it will take the time you need to be at the right frequency. That is it. And finally, financial discipline is about a mindset. It's important to treat money as circulating energy, avoiding scarcity language, bless money, thank money when you are circulating it. And if you desire something, get it. Don't limit yourself. So those are few messages I wanted to share with you regarding today's session. Thank you so much for joining us today. We truly appreciate your commitment. See you. Best.
Yes, bye for now, dear Dr. Mida. Bye, everyone. God bless you. See you next time. Bye for now.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yes, bye bye. Bye bye.